Hi everyone, it's Christine, your lovable, huggable muse, and welcome to the Vortex, everyone. We're bringing you our uploads from the downloads. And today, you guys, this is just going to be a pretty casual talk. I mean, normally I do some type of series or I have something that I had planned out for you guys, but sometimes I just really like to kind of go one-on-one with you guys and just kind of, go over some things that just going on with me, what goes on with my mind, and it's something that can help you guys out. I hope so. And I guess today, I'm not necessarily. I mean, life is always usually pretty good for me. It's a little cloudy, so the sun isn't really shining as much as it used to. And like I told you guys, I did suffer from SAD a little bit when I was in the Bay Area. So I don't know. I think I just get really energized by the sun. And on a cloudy day, or when it's a little bit stormy, sometimes I just kind of feel my aura going a little bit down, and just like I feel like the energy kind of leaving me. I just have to work a little bit harder to make things just feel okay. And I think sometimes and this is kind of a good thing and kind of go over, because I think a lot of times when I post a lot of my stuff, it's usually really all about positivity and just having everything go right all the time, you guys. And as much as I truly follow that. I can't say that I never have my bad days, you guys. I can't never say that I never have those days where I just feel so like, defeated, or just feel sad, or just feel like, things aren't necessarily going my way, or things aren't necessarily going right. I don't talk about it too much because like I said, I do believe we create our own reality. And I think sometimes we do need to process a lot of stuff too. I mean, especially in my own healing journey, you guys, I had to process a lot of things, family stuff and my own personal things and relationship things. I mean, those are just kind of stuff I really needed to process before I could really just, move on with my life and just kind of create the kind of life that I really wanted. And I think, it's just important to realize that, sometimes when, especially me, I tend to just post a lot of positive stuff, because that's really, honestly, you guys, what I want to focus on, because it just really does me no good to focus on the things that aren't going right. Because like I said, sometimes you tend to go in that little spiral, but it doesn't mean that I don't process the bad things. I definitely do. I definitely take a lot of time. That's why I spend a lot of time with myself, just because, it's not always a comfortable thing to be by yourself and be comfortable with your feelings and be comfortable with who you are and feel okay with who you are, despite what the world is telling you about what you should be doing, or what makes someone successful, or what should be making you happy. I mean, when you have so much of that feedback coming in, you definitely, lose track of who you really are. You just go, oh, I must need to be this because that's what this person or the media or society is telling me. And I'm going to tell you guys, that rat race that I used to run, once upon a time, it was what it was. It was a rat race. I was never happy there. It wasn't where I found my peace, and it definitely wasn't where I found my self-worth. In fact, I think I found most of the time through my own solitude, when I really started to kind of spend some time with myself and to kind of just, be at peace with me and be able to just kind of sit here and, be what I am, be who I am, and not worry about, whether or not, anyone else approves of it, or whether or not I fit in the right box, or whether or not, I'm doing the right thing. Because deep down inside, you guys, the only person that's really going to know that is you. And of course, the powers that be. And I just think that, this is a really good thing to share. Sometimes I think, sometimes I look at my feedback and, people always say, oh, you need to do this, or you need to do that, or you need to be more expressive, or you need to be more animated, or just just kind of things that I don't think I need to do what it is I do, because, you know, although I might not attract a certain type of, you know, clientele or a certain type of, you know, some people aren't going to like my work, but to me, that's not really what it's about. It's really about being there for the people that I'm meant to talk to or I'm meant to reach out to, because I definitely know who and what that is, because the people that are attracted to what I do, that's your tribe, you guys. That's you know, that's your clientele, and that's okay if it's a small group, if it's a great group. It's okay. You don't have to, you know, try to fit into any standard or mold, because like I said, you guys, I feel so different in so many ways. I mean, I have certain beliefs that kind of cross over to a lot of other beliefs, and a lot of times, you know, I get backlash in so many ways, because you're like, well, you should just believe in this, or you should believe this, and I'm really just, you know, a kind of a universalist in some of my thought processes and the way I think, and I know I'm not the only person that really thinks that way. There's actually maybe not a lot of people, but a small handful of people that understand that kind of thinking. And when I'm around them, it's kind of amazing. You know, that's when you kind of feel like, wow, I'm with my tribe, and I'm with the people I'm meant to be. I really don't spend too much time trying to fit in into, you know, these things that I just don't. Because, you know, in the end, it's like, will it make me happy? And, you know, and if it doesn't, then, you know, deep down inside, you guys, that's really what we should be doing. Is, you know, our lives, they're so amazing and really short. I mean, nowadays we could probably live to be maybe 80 years old. I mean, that's a good amount of time, but God, that time can go by so fast. And what do you want to do with that time, you guys? How do you want to spend it? Spend it, you know, feeling bad for yourself, or spend it just enjoying whatever little bit of it you can, you know, because I can say this to you guys. I know that the material I put out there doesn't even resonate with the vibe that's going on out there. I know what the vibe is, and I don't even, you know, not that I don't want to acknowledge it, it's there, but I think we're all better than that sometimes, you guys. I do believe that, you know, we have a higher calling than some of our basic needs that we have, and if we could just see above that, you know, I'll be there for you guys for that. I mean, you know, I'm not going to be that loud, crazy voice, although sometimes I can be enthusiastic. Sometimes I'm just going to be that quiet voice that's just going to be here to kind of just be with you. So, you know, if you guys just want that, if you just want a place where you can just find some peace, get away from all that's out there, and just maybe, you know, enjoy some of the better things in life, you know, I'm definitely going to be here for that. I may not be the most exciting person. I may not be like those people like the Kardashians that have all this stuff going on. I mean, I actually did that. It was funny. I think I spent like, I once did it for 2 hours. I watched the Kardashians for 2 hours one day, and I really was like, wow, you know, I really got into it. I was just kind of like, wow, look at the lifestyle. It's so amazing. And then after those 2 hours, I really started to kind of analyze like how I felt about myself. Like all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I want the big house. I want these amazing cars. I want that lifestyle. And then I'm like, but then I kind of saw what it took to get that, and just all of the stress and just, I obviously the Kardashians do what they do because everyone's really attracted to the drama. But I was just like, wow, I can't, you know, I kind of for a moment just goes, you know, as amazing as the world they might live in, I'm like, would I really want that? Would I really want to trade the peace of mind that I have in my current life for that? And, to me, it made me think about it. And it was kind of a funny experience, because I literally was, my husband was like, what are you watching? Because that wasn't even something I would normally watch. But I think, I was just kind of curious sometimes. I'm always curious about, what people do and, what motivates them. I mean, I'm a people person. I love knowing what drives us all. And back in the day, I used to just be one of the people just tried everything and it was all gung-ho about it. But now I'm just a little bit more careful with myself. I'm a little bit more gentler and kinder with myself. I just try to, take a little bit more care of me. Even though sometimes, I am adventurous. I do try things out every now and then, so it's interesting. But I guess the whole point in all of this, you guys, is in the end, after you go out and do what you have to do in the world, there comes a time when you start making your path or way back home. And, you take all those experiences with you. And sometimes you want to shed those experiences, like some of them just don't serve you anymore. And then you come closer to finding who you are again. And I think that's kind of the magic of it all, you guys. This world is so magical. And I just never want you guys to forget that. I mean, wherever you are in this world and whatever experience that you're experiencing, just realize that, you can choose the experience you want in this world, you guys. And I always want to remind you guys of that. If there's ever a time when you're caught up in that chaos or the whirlwind of everything that's going around you guys, just realize there's always a place home for you. There's always a place to go where you can find that peace. And I don't know if you're like me, but I'm always looking for that peace now, you guys. Because honestly, that's just where all the joy and all the beauty in the world exists. So, I literally had no idea what we were going to talk about today. All I know is I went live earlier. I was trying to do something for one of my pages, and I just got cut off. My internet went out, and I'm like, what's going on? And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just go live with you guys. And I'm kind of glad I did, because I know I haven't really went on in quite some time. And I know that, a lot of what I do is mostly for Me's life and for Me's Chronicles, and to show up for you guys and just, be some encouragement, maybe in some way, whatever way I can be. And I definitely want to thank you guys that have been following me all this time. And just been enjoying life with me. I mean, I hope that you're experiencing that peace with me sometimes. That's definitely, I have this belief that it doesn't matter if I'm on the internet or if I'm in your presence, that, that I can reflect that to you somehow. And definitely, I was telling somebody I actually work with that, because I think she thought it was something I was doing to her. And I told her, no, whenever you see a reflection of something and it's something amazing or good, you guys, all we are is mirrors, and all I am is mirroring to you how beautiful and amazing you are. So, I mean, if you're seeing like this amazing light right now, or you're just feeling really good, I just want to let you know that all I have ever been was just a mirror for you guys. Just show you how amazing and not only is your world, but the possibilities that you have in you guys. I just want to share that to you, and I just want to, I'm so honored to be able to do that, to be able to mirror that to you, because I know sometimes it's a hard thing to find, but just remember it's always there. So thank you so much for coming out with me, you guys. You guys have an amazing day. Love and light. Bye-bye.